Hi, my name is Stephanie Cox, Precinct 98 Chairman and Communication Committee Chair for the Montgomery County Republican Party of Texas. It wasn't that long ago where I sat where you are wondering, what now? The purpose of this presentation is to help you get started in the right direction and provide resources that will help you become a successful and effective precinct chair. Take a look at this map provided by the Associated Press after the last election. The largest reddest dot shown here is Montgomery County. The map displays the November 2024 election results, with counties shown as dots in red for Republican or blue for Democrat, indicating which party won that county. The larger the circle, the greater the margin of victory. The deeper the color, the higher the victorious party's turnout. As you can see, Montgomery County stands out as the reddest county in Texas, thanks to our people working hard for Republican candidates. We will strive to do incrementally better every election. Montgomery County is growing, and Election Central divides the county to have no more than 5,000 registered voters in a voting precinct. Precinct chairs are the closest contact the party has to the voter. There are currently 113 voting precincts in Montgomery County. 2 years ago, there were 111, and as the population grows, the county will add additional precincts. The voters in your precinct are your friends, neighbors, constituents. You need to be known by them and conspicuous in your precinct. The party provides many tools to help you do that. The Montgomery County Republican Party is a grassroots organization. The County Executive Committee, otherwise known as the CEC, or KEC as some refer to it, is comprised of the party officers and precinct chairs. The party officers include the county chairman, vice chair, secretary, and treasurer. The chairman is elected by the county voters, and the other 3 officers are elected by the CEC at the organizational meeting. The steering committee consists of the officers and 5 CEC representatives who are precinct chairs elected by the body. The 2-year term of office, otherwise known as the biennium, for precinct chairs and the county chairman begins on the 20th day after the primary runoff. Within 45 days, the newly elected chair and precinct chairs must meet to pass the bylaws. Here, our organizational meeting is shown on June 22, 2024. The CEC met to elect officers and committee chairs and pass the bylaws for the new biennium. Our bylaws are available on our website, and all precinct chairs should know and understand them. All duties of the precinct chairs are defined in the bylaws. Here are some basic duties of a precinct chair as stated. Promote the RPT principles, platform, and priorities. Recruit, promote, and support the election of Republican candidates who support the principles of the Republican Party of Texas, their platform to public office. Perform such duties as specified in the RPT rules and these bylaws. Observe all state and federal election laws, and educate and inform voters. A list of other duties includes the following. Maximize Republican voter turnout in your precinct. Serve as an election judge or find a qualified replacement. Increase precinct involvement by identifying, registering, informing, equipping, and turning out voters. Help identify and mentor the next generation of Republican leaders. Representing your precinct by attending the County Executive Committee meeting as scheduled. Canvass, deliver sample ballots or voter guides, and ensure precinct turnout through block walking, social media, and email campaigns. And participate in precinct, Senate district, and state conventions. How do you affect change in rules, legislative priorities, and laws? Resolutions. Resolutions are passed by the CEC and then forwarded to the state party by our State Republican Executive Committee members, our SRECs, who are one male and one female from each Senate district. Resolutions that originate at the precinct or county level influence our state representatives and senators and are often the inspiration for laws. You have influence as a precinct chair, and your constituents need you to speak up for them. In future episodes, we'll explain the resolution process and your role in influencing legislative priorities. The county precinct chairs are a very talented group of individuals. As I said before, the precinct chairs and county chair make up the county executive committee. Only precinct chairs and the county chairman can vote on the CEC. Each CEC determines how often they meet. The Montgomery County CEC meets monthly, except for when there is an election or another conflicting event. If you miss 4 or more consecutive meetings, you can be considered to have abandoned your seat. The county party needs a quorum to pass bylaw changes and resolutions. It is your job to be there to represent your constituents and vote on their behalf. Robert's Rules of Order is the standard for the conduct of all party meetings from the precinct to the national level. It benefits both you and the CEC if you have a rudimentary understanding of Robert's Rules. The full manual can be a challenge, but this cheat sheet can be very helpful. How many voting jurisdictions, districts, and precincts are there in my voting precinct? Every county precinct is different, and each one has a variety of voting jurisdictions. All voting jurisdictions can be found on the Montgomery County Election Central website. First, go to elections.mctx.org. You will then click in the area indicated in this slide and fill out a web form with your personal information. After submitting, you will see something like this. The example shown here is for an address in Precinct 63. All of this voter's jurisdictions, districts, and precincts are shown. To find the maps of voting jurisdiction in your precinct, in the left column, select Map menu. A drop-down menu will appear. Click Maps, then Small Maps. The other option, Large Maps, will give more detail. That series of clicks will land you on this page, and you can now pick the maps you wish to view. Notice that below Small Maps, you see individual precinct maps. These are listed by number, and this is where you will find a map of your precinct. Here are some examples of other maps available to you. County Commissioner Precincts, State Senate Districts, and State House Districts. Now, where can you find the best source of information on everything related to the party and elections? MCTXGOP.org, the best county party website in Texas. A wealth of information is available here, and there is probably a link that will answer many of your questions. We will expand on the website in another episode. So give it a try. It's easy to navigate, and there is a special access area for CEC members only located at the foot of every page. The Mission and Official Documents page will provide you with important documents that you need in your role as precinct chair. You can find this page by clicking on the About tab at the top of any page. The gray boxes with arrows indicate a drop-down menu where you can find links to the documents. You should read the bylaws and understand them. The state party rules can be daunting to read, but just know how to access them. You can also find the legislative priorities and the party platform here. You should also have received a binder with our county bylaws and other helpful information for your role as PC. To access the party resources available to you as a precinct chair, click CEC Login, found at the bottom of any page on the website. You will have to request the password from the party secretary. Here you will find much of what you need, from governing documents to business card templates. That's going to help you in your role as PC. As I already showed you earlier, our County Elections Central website has a lot of information. elections.mctx.org. Bookmark this site. You will access it frequently during elections. The Republican Party of Texas website, texasgop.org, is also a good source for state information. Finally, the GOP Data Center is a source of voter information that can only be accessed by authorized individuals. Precinct chairs request authorization through the county chairman. Newly elected and appointed PCs should submit their request as soon as possible because it can take several weeks for authorization to be granted by the RPT. Future episodes will provide more information on using the GOP Data Center and other sources of voter material for your role in getting out the vote. Thank you for your time and your dedication. Every member of the County Executive Committee has an opinion to be heard. It is from those shared opinions that we derive our strength. We'll see you at the next CEC meeting. Make it a priority to attend. There will be other classes offered by experienced party members. We hope you will attend those as well.